I want to share with y'all how I just had an experience of going from guilt to gratitude. And I also this opening this part up about myself. Let's see. Let me adjust my camera. Give me a second. I like for the green to be visible in my videos. I do just somewhere. I like for just a little bit of green to be visible in my videos. Because there's a lot going on the left side of me, but the right side of me is my receiving side. And I like to be able to look in that corner right there and see some green. Right there, y'all see that? Y'all see how I did that? Okay, I want to talk to you about how I went from guilt to gratitude, right? Earlier, I posted a short video to my YouTube channel about not needing to know the whys of life. And in that video, I was referencing a teacher of mine whom I value her teachings very, very much. Stay with me, y'all. I value her teachings very much. Her name is Caroline Myss. And in the video, up until that last video, I had been calling her Catherine Myss. And for some reason, that guilt of making that mistake bothered me a lot. And it bothered me because I have a belief that says if you value something or someone that much, you are going to take care of it. You are going to take careful consideration about how you speak of that person, how you just everything. You're going to respect everything about that person, including their name. I have some type of plex against people that say that they value something or someone so much, but they can't even remember the person's name or their birthday or anything about that person. But you value the relationship. One time a guy asked me, he said, and this is something I should have been embarrassed about, but I wasn't because of the type of connection that I have with my son. We have more of an adult to adult connection. So whatever I don't know about him, I don't charge it to my heart. I charge it to my brain because we've learned to connect in a different way. But I couldn't remember the name of the college that he's attending in Florida. I couldn't remember. It's a Christian college, and I couldn't remember the name of the college on the spot. And he said to me, "How do you not remember the name of your son's college?" And I didn't take offense to that question. I don't remember what my answer was to him. I'm probably still a little bit avoidant to it. But I understood where he was coming from, though, because when you value the relationship with someone that much, and you remember the little things. You remember the little things that matter to them. You remember those little details, right? So I'm sitting and I'm actively guilting myself, saying, how in the world did you not know that? How could you get online and refer to this lady over and over and over as Catherine when her name is Carolyn and you are watching her videos all the time? And right in that moment, I was reminded of a lady I used to work for by the name of Brandy Hart. I don't know if her last name was Hart at the time, but her daycare was called Hart's Daycare. And if anybody that's following me remembers the Hearts Daycare. It was my favorite job in the whole world. Oh my goodness. It was my favorite job in the whole world. It was a child care facility, and I worked with the most amazing women. I worked for the greatest parents that took amazing care of their children. Oh my God. It was the best job. And it was also, I also landed this job during one of the darkest times of my life. I felt like I was fighting for my life in that first marriage, right? And one day, two women came in, two black women came in, a mother and a daughter. And they came in to tour the facility in hopes that they would start their child at this particular daycare. I remember the girl, her name was Raven, and I don't remember what her mom's name was. And I think she ended up losing her mom. I think her mom ended up passing away. But her and her mom came in to view the daycare, and Brandy, whom I believe made an honest mistake. I believe that this what Brandy said was an honest mistake. She made the mistake of calling them colored instead of referring to them as black or African American. She called them colored. And they got so offended by that. Rightfully so. I understand why they got offended. They got so offended by that. They yelled at her. They stormed out of the daycare. Like, they made a scene, right? And after they left, Brandy came to my classroom, and she was crying harder than I've ever seen her cry before. And I've seen this lady cry. Okay, she was crying harder than I've ever seen her cry before. She was crying from her soul. And she said to me, if I ever made you feel like I was racist or against black women, please forgive me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Grand rising. And she said to me, if I've ever made you feel, and I told her, I've never felt that way. As a matter of fact, I felt nothing but love from you. But I was curious. I did ask her, what made you say that? You know what? Pretty. But I do know and believe that she genuinely made a mistake. That's what I believe. And we talked about it, and I do believe that she was able to forgive herself in that moment. But anyway, y'all, Brandy ended up passing away in, was it 2000? I can't remember what year it was. I would have to go back in my notes to remember. But Brandy came to me, and she showed herself to me. And she showed me that she's no longer suffering. I believe she passed away from breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken. And I was able to see some of her last moments through social media. And she still had that beautiful, big, bright smile. I don't know what her last moments were, but she came to me today, and she looks so well on the other side. She's glowing. Her smile is beautiful. She's restored. She is well. And I am so grateful that she came to me and reminded me to forgive myself and not to be so hard on myself. I'm so grateful for that. So grateful that I had to reach out to a very close friend of hers and let her know what I received this morning. And so, not really exactly sure where we're going with this, other than release the guilt and receive the gratitude. Remember, left for releasing, right for receiving, right for receiving. The greenery, not the filth on the left side, the guilt, the shame, the fear, the defeat. Release. Hope you can still hear me. My neighbors are outside right now. Release the guilt. Receive the gratitude, okay? Whatever you're feeling guilty about today, release it and receive the gratitude. Find something to be grateful for, okay? Because in that moment of guilt is trying to shift you into a higher perspective. Receive that, okay? Receive that. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's been 10 minutes. I know I like to give y'all within 3 to 15 minutes of my time, and we got to 10 minutes, okay? I pray that this message finds you well. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. And of course, I wish you happy healing.